So this is the opening poem, okay, called Easter Morning. And I wrote it for, and to some extent about, René Girard's theories, because he's such an influence on me, his theories of sacrifice. But it was also really a poem set here in Washington when my daughter was young, a toddler. We lived here in Washington, D.C., and I took her for a walk in Rock Creek Park, and she was running to see all the spring flowers. And I became terrified, as fathers can, about what will come of their children, what will become of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so this is called Easter.
Well, I did not ask you about your wife, and I know you've been doing that. So you've done it.
So this is called Easter Morning. Quick as dawn, the dogwoods have raised improbable awnings christened with rain, thrusts of witch hazel stands of rue, and there, across the stream, in the shade of those dark lichened rocks, white phlox and geraniums strain to reach the angled light. One bright morning, a clean April day, amazes familiar paths with a green tangle and bazes the winter stain. Faster each Easter my daughter flies, past tumbled mounds where brambles grow, the bloodroot flowers near her feet, as delicate as Bible leaves, and slow persistent ivy kindles on old trees. The year will know a fresh redemption, burning green the greenwood glows, till ash and thorn fall back to sleep, counterpaned again with snow. Beneath these trees, with ragged knives, cold priests once tried to wake the leaf, the root, the branch, the frozen world that needs new life for spring. A lamb, a child, the shrouds of snow would melt in their warm blood as grief by grief, pain by vengeful pain, we paid the sacrificial debt that swells with each repaying death, and where in time is time's relief. My daughter runs by the brief flowers, touch-me-nots among the stones, bluebells and sorrels, Solomon's seal. Every spring pretends a pity for all the pretty short-lived things. Last night I watched the fire zones, the bombers' plumes and tracer rounds, blooms of war on the TV news, and now in these green trees I see the graves of gods and a grove of bones. History labors, a worn machine, sick with torsion, ill-meshed, and every repair of an old fault ruptures something new. The sacred knife no longer hallows woods, but winter's blood still springs refreshed, and an altered world still summons death. As long as we endure ourselves, innocence will come to grief, and mercy must remain unfleshed. The parish bells begin their carols, down through the trees like flourished prayer, the Easter call resounding. Time reaches forward, hungry for winter, and what will save my daughter when even hope is caught in the ancient snare? A cold fear waits, till all that had fallen, all that was lost, rudely broken, crossed in love, comes rising on the breath of the new spring